Hey everybody, and I'm home for Spirit of Metal, and we're here in Santa Ana, California with
Trollmannen from Trollfest.
Okay, so you guys just arrived yesterday. Are you feeling okay with the jet lag?
Jet lag is fine. We're more worried about being hungover. But you know, hungover usually disappears within a short amount of time, so it's getting better.
Okay. So you guys are starting tonight this tour with Ailstorm, and then when I hear Ailstorm and Trollfest at the same tour, I think, oh, this sounds like trouble. Am I correct?
I don't know yet. We're gonna have to see. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We've been out with Ailstorm once before in Europe. We did a tour together, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot of fun this time as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then one question: who drinks more, pirates or trolls?
Oh, it depends on the night and the drink.
Okay.
I think we're pretty even, but then again, we're 7, so we outnumber them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this year is like your 10th anniversary year, and you guys released a compilation album. What was the criteria to choose the songs for that album?
Actually, it was we wanted to make a package for people who've been following us for a long time. So we basically we dug out some old stuff that we've recorded before but didn't make it on the album. You know, extra songs that didn't fit the concept or didn't meet the time limits or whatever. And then we did some acoustic songs or acoustic versions of some of our old songs, and we and we included the first demo we ever made like 10 years ago, which has sort of been requested by fans on Facebook and stuff, because it's like we never released it. It was just like a digital release kind of thing. So. We finally put that onto tape and sort of, released that for people. So it was, I don't know, the criteria was kind of like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I don't know. It was pretty much just, you know, like rarities and singles and stuff you wouldn't find anywhere else, basically. So trying to make it, the idea was to try to make a special package for people who've been following us for a long time, and give them a little treat of something, I think.
Okay. And besides the album, any other like celebrations during the year, like special concerts or anything?
We did make a banana cake. That was a good party. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have been releasing a lot of news on your Facebook about this new album you're recording. Can you tell us anything about this new album? A name or when it's coming out?
I'm not sure I can give away the name, but it's going to be slightly different to what we've done before. We've tried out tried to go in a little bit of a different direction, do some new stuff, try out some other world music genres and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. It's so far we're 97% finished, I think, and the preliminary release date is going to be sometime in April, I believe. So and yeah. Happy with the whole thing, actually. Like we went into a new studio, we worked with a new technician, so it's you might say it's a little bit of an experimental record for us in the way that we're trying to do some stuff that we haven't done that much of before. But of course, we've also put in some old school, typical Trollfest kind of stuff as well. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be a blast. I'm really happy about the way the whole thing is turning out, and well, as everybody says, it's going to be our best record ever. We've never been better. So, but this time we really mean it.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be good.
Okay.
I hope people will like it. We really like it, so.
I'm sure they will. And for the previous album, you did like a little video on it and how you recorded it, and it always seemed like you guys had a lot of fun on studio. Was it similar this time?
Absolutely. I mean, having fun and enjoying ourselves has basically been the driving force of the whole project since day number one. I mean, we started the band to entertain ourselves, and we're still entertaining ourselves. So yeah, I don't think we'd do it if it started annoying us or boring us. The whole object of the game for us is to have a lot of fun, and you know, it's a hobby. You know, you don't do boring hobbies. Hobbies are like something you do when you want to have a good time, and yeah, that's the idea behind Trollfest as well.
During this recording video, I haven't seen one for this new album, but for the latest album, it was very curious because a lot of the things you did yourselves, like you recorded yourself some parts of the album. Was it the same this time?
Yeah, it's usually like the formula we've done is we record the drums professionally, because usually drums are the hard part. You know, if you can make the drums sound good, then everything else will sort of follow and sound good. But getting the drums to sound good is really difficult. Okay. So if you get professional help to get the drums to sound good, then it's a lot easier to make everything else sound good around the drums. So that's part of the reason why we've recorded the drums professionally. But it's also, you know, expensive. Yeah, yeah. And we're not at the point where money is like streaming in any way whatsoever. More like streaming out. Yeah. So you know, anywhere where we can save a buck, yeah, that's good news for us usually, or good news for our wallets.
Yeah. Okay, and something is very nice is about your lyrics. You guys have such hilarious lyrics and kind of vary everywhere, like from trolls fighting Christians and eating them to finding like wasps and bees. Or how do you guys come up with these lyrics?
I
have the impression it's doing some partying.
Well, yeah, it's usually it's so far I've written most of the lyrics, and it's a combination of usually the songs will be written before I start writing lyrics, so I'll just sit down and listen to the music, and then, you know, try to associate, like, what does this remind me of, and then, you know, I'll get an idea from that and then develop it along with the other guys. You know, if we think we have a good idea, usually like musically and lyrically, if we think we have a good idea, we present it to everybody else, and if everybody's happy or laughing, then it's a keeper, and if nobody's happy or nobody's laughing, then we move on.
Have you guys ever thought about making like a comic book or a little storybook about your characters?
We have. It's the guy who's been drawing our covers and stuff. He's actually got his own comic book. He's a Swedish comic book artist, and he's got his own comic book called Herman the Heathen, which is hilarious. Like, I recommend it to everybody. And yeah, we'd love to have him make a comic book out of one of our stories, but again, it would cost a lot of money. So, but the idea has definitely been there. It's just not been feasible to make it happen quite yet. We did actually also, like on the second album, because our guitar player is a pretty good drawer as well. So he made like, we had a Digipack edition of the second album where he made like a comic book drawing of the story.
Okay.
But yeah, it might be sold out.
Okay. Well, question about the future now. You guys going to the tour? You're going to release an album? Anything in between now and the release of the album planned?
I think we're gonna try to do some gigs in Norway, and we're also we've still got a little ways to go with there are like minor details to be recorded for the new album, and then we got to mix and master the whole thing. And yeah, but that's pretty much the plan until the next album at least.
Okay. Okay, and last question, if you have any messages for the Spirit of Metal viewers.
Keep cool, stay in school.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.